Hello everyone. So my name is Rajesh and today am going to teach you how to create a Python script or a crawler to download all the links from my website. Because I feel it might require sometimes. There was a need sometimes back when I need to download lot of files from a website and there are lot of links, more than 100. So going one by one to each link, click on them, then save them to the local computer or somewhere. So it will be lot of tedious work. So to overcome this, I created a script which directly downloads all the links from a website to a particular folder or destination. So to create a script, we need few things like the Python would be installed in a PC and few packages, means Python packages. So I suppose you are already familiar with the Python little much, or you have installed it in your PC. If not, then we can go to the python.org website, and here we have download links, and go to all releases, or you can directly click on any of the link. You will directly get a download file. Or if you are using a Windows like me, because I'm using a Windows PC, so you will get a msi file .msi, which is a Windows installer file. So presently I'm using 3.4.3, so it will be good if you use the same version, because there is some compatible issue in 2.7 and 3 series. So I prefer you to use the same version if you want to run this code, because in 2.7 we have different packages for getting the request from the http and other things, so it will be very good for you. So let's start. So yeah, I told you that I am assuming that you already know Python little bit. So if you don't, then need not to worry, because I am going to tell you how to write a script and how to familiar with few basic things. So let's start. So if you do not install the Python yet, so pause this video and go to that website, install the Python first, then come to this video again. If you already have Python installed in a PC, then yes, to check which version you are using. If you type directly Python in your command window, it will give you the Python version which you are using. In my case, it is 3.4.3. So this is one thing, and now you have installed Python in your system, but you need few packages to make it run this script. To install these packages, we are using pips. For that, pip install request. This is our first package which we need, but I already have this one. So here you can see what I will get. This is already exists, requirement already satisfied, but in your case it will first download the package from the website and then install it. And you need to do this with for all three packages. Next package is our pip install ps4. So I'll explain you what are all the packages are for, and how to use that one. So here you can see bs4. I think I had it. Yeah, it was already there. Great. And the last one is wget. So basically, request package is mainly handle the connection to the internet. Means we are going to get a website using a Python script. For that, we need to create a request, and this request, which is already built in package in Python, we are using it to create a get request from a particular website and get the data. And then we are using bs4. What is bs4? bs is again another package of Python which is used for getting the source code of the request. When you send a request to a server for a page, it will send you the complete HTML code, or you can say the code which is available in the DOM. So here we get a raw material. Suppose that we got a raw material. Now how will we identify which is useful for us? For that, bs4 have some features like beautiful soap, which beautify the things, means which get the data according to the elements. So I'm going to show you each of them one by one. So now we have installed all three packages which we require. Now open the Python IDE. After installation, you can see you have a folder like Python. Here it is. Yes, so here you can see you will get a IDLE Python 3.4. I am using a 64-bit processor, so here it is 64-bit. So once you open it, another Python window will appear. It's a cell window. Here you can directly give the Python commands and get the output. Suppose that I want to do some arithmetic progression. If I type it, so I can directly get the answer. And if I go to new file, there is another text file which is like Python file. So here you can write your script, and at the end you can compile it directly from here and run it. So let's start. We already installed the packages already, so we directly need to import them. First I am importing the request package. So this package simply get all the elements from the request package to my particular script, so that I can use them directly. And second one which we installed is from PS4. We need beautiful soap. I think I already described you what is beautiful soap. So here it is. Now the third we need is import wget. Wget is used to get the documents from that particular link. Now with the help of Beautify Soap, we know what are all the elements we need to identify to get our data, and now we get that particular link. So how we are going to get this link to our local device? So wget is used to download that link in our machine. So this particular package is used for downloading. So here it is. We have imported all the required packages. Now create a function. Function is, suppose now name it download links. Okay, we name it, and we are going to pass the URL to this one. So suppose name it source code is request.get, sorry, it's get URL. So what this is doing, this request is from this package. We are getting the URL source code to this particular variable. Now this variable contains the raw material, the raw code of this website. Second is, now we need the plain text. The first one is raw text. Now we need the plain text. So we are going to use source code dot text. Okay, now we created a text file. So next we need its plain text. So we are going to use the beautiful soap sorry, plain text, and we are using HTML dot parser. Okay, close it. So here we will get a HTML content directly into some variable. The variable is name as soup. Now after that we'll go through it. Okay, so it's not yet complete. Actually I want to show you something before that. I have this website which I want to download. Okay, actually I am not using any existing website. This is one created in my local machine, my local website. So here you can see I have 4 links, and each link have different kind of file. First one contain the PDF file, second one contain some document file which is not opening here, so we will get it, and third one is a text file, and the last one is a JPG file. So we can download any format file. So before creating the function, we need to find out the particular element for this link. So here we can see, if we inspect this element, this one, you can see it's a href. So here you can do multiple things. If you want to download all the links from my website, you can directly give this a to our script. So here it is, here is our script. So for link in soup.find for a. So what I am doing here, in this soup, I created a variable named soup from this website. This contain all the HTML code. I am finding all the a which is here, all the links from this variable, find all A. I'm creating a function to find all these links. So this will get all the information for a particular class in HTML. So here I named another variable which is href. So here I'm getting all the links which contain href variable. So here you can see this is href. Okay, so all the links I'm getting into this variable. So to make sure I am getting the correct link, I am printing this href variable, and at the end I am downloading all the links. Okay, so using this wget package, download is under this wget package I am giving the variable that's the link to it. So yeah, that's it. So now we need to save this file before running it. So control S, you can directly do a control S, and I already created a folder for it. Okay, save it as any name. You can download links. Before running it you need to install it, otherwise it will again ask you to. You have created the link, you have created the function. Now it's time to call the function. Write the function name and give the URL inside that. So in my case the URL is this. Copy it and paste it here and save it. Now I am passing this URL to this function. So control F5, or you can go here run module. So after running you can see here, there is some issue. Okay, it's requests, not request. I forgot to give ASP after that. Okay, F5. Yes, you can see I find 4 links into that website, and all the links are downloaded here. So here it is, our product folder. It will come into the same folder where you saved your script. So I can open any of them. Here you can see, so it's our PDF document, it's well downloaded, and we can open it. This is our text file, you can see we are able to open it, and our JPG, all the files are downloaded here. So thank you very much guys for viewing this video, and if you like this video, definitely press a support for it or like it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.